Why a baby needs to sleep close to you could affect their stress levels, brain development, emotional security, and even how safe their nervous system feels at night. But most parents are never told the science behind it. Imagine this, it's 2 a.m., your baby wakes up crying the second you put them down. You're exhausted, everyone keeps telling you, just let them cry. But what if ignoring this biological need actually changes your baby's stress response? I'm a registered early childhood teacher with over 11 years of experience specializing in early childhood development. I've spent years reading hundreds of books, research papers, attachment studies, neuroscience journal, and real-life case studies, and I've distilled all the important science into this video. In this video, you'll learn why babies biologically crave closeness, the shocking truth about self-soothing, and the hidden nervous system mistake most parents make at night. And the final reason is the most important because if you miss it, nothing else in this video will fully make sense. Reason 1. Your baby's brain thinks separation is equal to danger. Imagine this, you finally get your baby asleep. You slowly place them into the cot like you're handling a ticking time bomb. And within seconds, they wake up screaming. And the terrifying part is, your baby's brain is not reacting the way an adult brain reacts. A newborn baby doesn't understand modern houses, baby monitors, or that you're only a few meters away. To a baby's ancient survival system, separation can feel dangerous. This is not opinion, this is biology. Researchers studying infant cortisol level, which is the body's main stress hormone, found that babies regulate stress better when they are close to a responsive caregiver. In simple language, your nervous system becomes your baby's temporary nervous system. Think about your phone battery. When it's dying, you connect it to a power. A baby's brain works similarly. They are neurologically immature. They literally borrow regulation from you. That means your touch, your smell, your heartbeat, your voice all help calm and organize your baby's nervous system. This is why babies often sleep peacefully on a parent's chest, but suddenly wake up alone. And this completely clashes with the advice many parents hear. People say they need to learn independence, but neuroscience says emotional regulation develops through connection first, not emotional isolation. And here's where it gets even more shocking. Research in attachment science suggests that repeated responsive caregiving strengthens pathways in brain related to emotional security and stress regulation. In other words, how you respond at night may influence how your child handles stress years later. And by the way, download my free parenting cheat sheet from the link below. It includes the exact phrases, scripts, emotional regulation tools, and calming responses all used during toddler meltdowns and emotional outbursts. These are strategies many parents wish they learned years earlier. Don't miss it because I may not keep it free forever. Reason 2. Your baby's body is secretly synchronizing with yours. Now imagine this, your baby falls asleep on your chest. Their breathing slows, their body softens, they suddenly look deeply calm. That's not just emotional, it's biological. One of the most fascinating discoveries in infant science is something called biological synchrony. This means babies can actually synchronize parts of their body with caregivers. Breathing patterns, heart rates, temperature regulation, even stress responses, and that's why skin-to-skin contact is so powerful. In NICU units around the world, kangaroo care, where babies rest against a parent's chest, has been associated with improved oxygen levels, more stable heart rates, and calmer nervous system. And here's the emotional part nobody talks about enough. For 9 months, your baby lived inside constant movement. They constantly heard heartbeat sounds. They constantly felt warmth. They constantly felt closeness. Then suddenly we expect them to sleep completely alone in silence. That transition is massive for a developing brain. Now, let me be very clear. This video is not telling you to ignore safe sleep guidelines. Always follow safe sleep recommendations. Firm mattress, flat surface, no unsafe sleep environments. But biologically, babies are wired for proximity. And before we continue, I want you to comment below with the sleep struggle you're facing right now. Night wakings, connection naps, separation anxiety, short naps. I personally reply within 24 hours for free because I know how overwhelming parenting can feel. Reason 3. Responsiveness does not spoil babies. Imagine this. You pick up your crying baby and someone says, "You're spoiling them." But here's the question nobody asks. How can a baby manipulate a survival need they biologically cannot control? That changes everything. And this next part genuinely shocked me when I first started studying attachment psychology. Children who receive consistent emotional responsiveness early in life often become more secure and independent later. Not less. That completely destroys one of the biggest parenting myths online. Because secure attachment works like this. When children feel emotionally safe, they explore more confidently. Think about toddlers at a playground. They run away, but constantly check if you're still there. You are their emotional home base. The safer they feel emotionally, the braver they become. But modern parenting advice often treats closeness like weakness, and parents become terrified they're creating dependency, when in reality, connection is often what creates future confidence. Reason 4. The truth about self-soothing. Now imagine this. Your baby suddenly stops crying after several nights of being left alone. Most people celebrate. They say, finally, the baby learned to self-soothe. But here's the disturbing question researchers started asking. Did the baby truly calm down, or did the baby stop signaling because signaling no longer worked? That's a completely different thing. And this is where many parents misunderstand infant sleep. Self-regulation is a skill, but babies are not born with fully developed emotional regulation systems. The prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain involved in emotional control, is still extremely immature. So before children can regulate themselves, they first learn co-regulation. In simple language, I calm with your help before I can calm myself. Think of it like training wheels on a bicycle. You don't remove training wheels before balance develops. You remove them after. That's how emotional regulation works too. Reason 5. Your baby is not giving you a hard time. They are having a hard time. And this final part, this is the part I need every parent watching right now to truly understand. Imagine this. One day your child won't need you to hold them while sleeping anymore. One day they'll walk into the school without turning around. And sometimes parents don't realize the very closeness they're scared of today may actually become the foundation for confidence tomorrow. Because babies are not asking for perfection, they are asking for safety, for regulation, for connection. And if your baby wants to sleep close to you, that does not automatically mean you are failing. It may actually mean your baby is doing exactly what human babies have biologically done for thousands of years. Subscribe now to become a part of this wonderful growing community because you do not want to miss the next coming videos. And share this video with a parent who really needs to hear this tonight, because sometimes one piece of information can completely change how a parent sees themselves. Now, there's something even more shocking happening in millions of homes right now. Did you know many parents accidentally destroy their child's ability to become bilingual without even realizing it? And the scariest part, the mistake actually looks like good parenting. So here's the question. Why do some children absorb multiple languages naturally like a sponge, but most parents completely fail even after years of trying? The answer has nothing to do with intelligence. And once you hear the science behind it, you'll never speak to your child the same way again. Watch my next video right now, why most parents will fail at teaching a second language. And remember, you've got this and I've got your back.